VC, what's up, man? Happy Sunday afternoon to everybody. I'm back on here doing the vinyl tag that I wanted to do. I mentioned it at the last video I did. I wanted to do a hip hop vinyl tag for Tim, High Noon Vinyl. What up, Tim? He got 15 questions, and it pretty much talks about the hip hop albums that you got in your collection. I'm gonna start with number one, my first hip hop purchase, '86. My first hip hop purchase was "I'm Bad" on cassette. Then you fast forward maybe 15 or 20 years later on vinyl. My first hip hop purchase is the classic "All Means Necessary," Boogie Down Production, KRS-One and Company. Yeah, this one here is a classic, man. From '88, time to set it straight. But yeah, this one has my philosophy. You're slipping. The classic, "Stop the Violence." That was a big song back in the '80s. Stop the violence, all the little crime and the gang wars that was going around in the inner cities, and a lot of the crimes. And then he had "I'm Still Number One," which was, after the death of Scott LaRock, he still was pushing the boundaries with Boogie Down Production. But yeah, "I'm Still Number One." And then, of course, Jimmy, which talks about safe sex, protecting yourself from the venereal diseases, and, of course, the HIV. But yeah, man, this dude right here, Kenny Parker, or Chris, KRS-One, man, the dude is dope. Man, lyrically, he's probably one of the dopest MCs out there. Still, to this day, he's the teacher. And call him the teacher. But yeah, Boogie Down Productions, 1988. Oh yeah. Number two, he asked to show an 80s hip hop album. So I'm gonna go with this one. "Takes Your Nation a Million to Hold Us Back." Chuck D, Flavor Flav, Professor Griff. Yeah, man. Executive producer, Rick Rubin. Def Jam. Man, need I say more about this album? Probably one of the most important hip-hop albums in the whole genre. This right here changed the whole game. Funny thing, I met Chuck D at the Virgin Megastore back in 2000 when the Virgin Megastore was over on Michigan Avenue in Chicago. My wife recognized him. Well, yeah, man, Chuck D, man. I just gave him the head nod, man. You the man. He's like, "Hey, what's going on, brother?" Well, yeah, this one right here is, don't believe the hype. This is the real deal. Hip hop album from the '90s. I could have either went with Mobb Deep. Could have went with that, the Infamous. I went with this one. This one here, man, I played the hell out of this album. Yeah, this one here, it took forever to track down a nice original copy. But this one has Ice Cream, Ru Gambino's Verbal Intercourse, Glaciers of Ice. This one's packed, Ghostface. Man, everybody's on here. Nas is on here too. Oh man, the Verbal Intercourse, man. It's like, you hear that, that's like a lyrical bomb, man, right there that's hit you. MCing at his best. Guillotine, Swords, Rainy Days. And then another killer on here. This is the one that really sold me this on, and that was on the first side. Incarcerated Scarface. Man, you talking about RZA's production. Sick. RZA was just, oh man, that dude was rough. That production. And now we go into question number 4. A 2000 album or later. 2005. Food and Liquor. Lupe, Fiasco. This is my original copy. Yeah, Lupe came out of the school. You can tell he studied cats like Nas. He studied that MCing, the MCing side of rap. And that's why Jay-Z, I believe Jay-Z, because Jay-Z helped produce it. I heard rumor that he was the one that discovered him. And he worked with Kanye too. But yeah, this is a classic here with the kick push, which is the monster. But you check out tracks like "Hurt My Soul," and then he got a song called "Sunshine." It's dope as hell. And then you got Daydreaming with Jill Scott. Yeah, this dude is no joke, man. I Got You with Pharrell. This dude is, man, very underrated MC. If you ever on they got a radio station called Sway in the Morning, which is Sway Calloway. If you're able to look on YouTube, definitely check out his freestyle he did on Sway's show. And you know, you're gonna need to type in Lupe Fiasco freestyle on Sway in the Morning. Type that in on the YouTube, and you're gonna see how lyrically dope he is. Yep. And then 2016, this is a classic too. We the People. This is Tribe, where they left off at, man. This is like Lauren Theory, Midnight Marauders. It just kept going forward. The stuff that Tip, and I mean, this stuff is, oh man, the Space Program. Outkast is even on. Oh boy, not Big Boy. Andre 3000 is on here, and what's the other track on here? It was one track on here that was dope. Yeah, the Killing Season. That's a killer. The Killing Season. Oh yeah, This Generation is dope. This Generation is dope. They sampled the old reggae, Pass the Dutchie. They sampled like the little burst from the kids, and that, man, Tip is just a genius, man. I was so mad this album did get nominated for a Grammy. This album was one of the best albums in the last 15, 20 years, man. 15, 20 years. Tip and them never lost a step. And then the sad thing was Fife passed away around this time. Label associated with hip hop. Def Jam. You know, that's like the top. That was like the label. LL's on that label. Jay-Z's on that label. The Sphere of Black Planet. Public Enemy, to follow up to A Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. Number 6, short hip hop 45 or 7-inch. Follow the Leader. 12-inch. Eric B. and Rakim. Lyrical Genius, Rakim. Knowledge. His knowledge is just sick. Yep. Follow the Leader, man. I even listen. You know what I love about this single? It has an acapella. You can just hear the lyrics. He don't even need no beat. His flow is just so dope. Eric B. Rakim, Follow the Leader. Female MC. Well, Lauryn Hill is the one I'm gonna pick from the score. Light is probably my favorite female MC. But in my opinion, she's dope too. She's right at. I put her in probably top 3. Lauryn is dope. Lauryn. Light is the queen. She's the queen of the MCing for females. And Lauryn, I love Lauryn because Lauryn pushed the boundaries. She was an MC and she knew how to sing, had a beautiful voice. You check out tracks on here like How Many MCs, Ready or Not, Cowboys. Cowboys is dope. Man, you could tell that she was a lyrical, man. She raps like dudes, man. Her stuff is just dope. And that's her album that she released. This was the mega platinum album. Man, this one is like, I don't even need this. Man, there's so many classics on here. The Zion, X Factor, Lost Ones. Man, Nothing Even Matters. The Thing Is So Cold. Everything Is Everything. Everything is dope. The girl is below. And her voice was even great. She had a beautiful voice. Yeah, Do Wop, That Thing. Lauryn Hill. Yeah. Female MC. She dope. Number 8, an artist we lost. Phife Dawg. Man, back in, it was like November of 1998, me and my friend Dave bought a ticket. We went to the House of Blues and we caught the Tribe. I caught the Tribe on this tour. They broke up right after this. They didn't get back together till years later. But yeah, this was the album that they toured on. And this one, everybody knew that the tribe was gonna break up after this album. But after the show, man, me and my buddy was geek, man, and then we went into the restaurant. We sat down and was chilling, and walking by everybody's table. He was speaking to everybody, and he ended up sitting at our table. Me and my friend Dave, man, it was Fife, man. I got to hang out with Fife. Q-Tip, man, he was just surrounded by all the media, man, all the news people were all around him, the newspapers. But Fife, man, Fife was kicking it with us, man. We were drinking together. We was talking about the state of hip hop. Fife hung with us for about like a half an hour to an hour. We were just sitting there talking about music. We was talking about the tribe, and we was talking about how important. Me and my friend Dave, still to this day, we talk about how cool that dude was, man. Fife was a cool dog, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, but this artist, we lost him in 2016, man. You know, due to the health issues, man. I was just really upset when we lost him. That's my guy, man. Fife was dope, man. You know, that's my little story, man. I got to meet Fife, man. That was just cool as hell. Number 9, Posthumous Album. Dude Pac wrote all these albums, man. He just was just crazy, man. He just was. But this album is so cold. Live and Die in L.A. You know, they put this album together so good, man. But he tripped me out how he talked about Jay-Z and all those other guys, all the rappers. He just this rap Machiavelli, man. This is like way ahead of its time. It's a great album, man. Yeah, that's a Posthumous album. That was number 9. Favorite producer. Primo. This was autographed. I actually bought this at a record store, man, and I met the guy that worked at Pink House. This was autographed at Pink House. This is legit. But this is autographed by the late Guru, which we lost, and Primo, which is still around. But that's my producer, man. Primo. Man, Illmatic. He got stuff on Illmatic, man. And this is one album he produced. He did Moment of Truth also. Daily Operation is him too. And then he had a side project, J. Rooted the Amateur, The Sun Rises in the East. One of his sickest, man. Come Clean. Check out Come Clean. Sick. And oh man, Brooklyn Took It is dope. I love what's the one that's dope as hell? Ain't the Devil Happy. Dope. Check out that beat. That beat is fucking sick. Primo, still out there doing it. He's still doing it. Another album he produced, Wrath of the Math. That's another one too. Yup, Wrath of the Math. Another side project, Group Home, Living Proof. Suspended in Time, dope. Oh man, Up Against the Wall. Serious rap shit. Yeah, man. Dope. Primo. Gangstar. Primo. That's my producer, man. An artist that you have at least 3 albums. Most. Black on Both Sides. This is his debut album. His debut album after he left Black Star. That was on Ruckus Records. This is on Ruckus Records. Black on Both Sides, my original copy with the hype sticker. New Danger was the follow-up. Most is dope. And this is around the time he started getting into acting too. But yeah, that's the second album. New Danger. Ecstatic, my original copy. Most. Look at that cover. That's dope. Look at that, showing all the tribes. Then another album too, I add on there too. This is another one here. Got a lot of remixes. This is it's like 3 different series, but I was only able to get one. Universal B-Boy. So you know, stuff like this. Brighter Day remix with Ronnie Jordan. DJ Honda, the Traveling Man, with him on here. Tony Touch is on here with Most. All these tracks are with Most, but these are with other people. Weldon Irvine, that's like a classic jazz, that's like a free spiritual jazz cat. Body Rock with the Alcoholics and Q-Tip. That's another one. But yeah, most. Those are my 3 albums that I, picked from him. A Posse Cut. My number 1 Posse Cut will be the Juice Crew. I only have it on cassette. Never was able to find this on LP. But everybody knows this was the Craig G, Cool G Rap, Master Ace, Big Daddy Kane, the Juice Crew, the Symphony, dope. Came out in '88. That's the cassette. But vinyl, definitely Grand Finale, DOC. The DOC is the man. Before the car accident, he still was doing stuff on the Chronic and stuff. '89. Ice Cube was on here. Ren, Dre, Easy. The Grand Finale. Straight up Posse Cut. DOC went on after the car accident. He lost his vocal cords. He put out another record with the voice. After he had that voice, he got his vocal cord damaged after the car crash. He went on to help produce the Chronic, and the Chronic ended up being one of Dre's essential albums, like a classic in the rap, in the hip hop world. But yeah, Grand Finale. This is my music on vinyl, edition. All right, a song everyone knows. You could talk. Everybody knows which one I'm gonna say. I mean, every race, can relate to Dear Mama. Dear Mama is like the. That's the anthem. I mean, I knew people that just didn't even like rap music, but they said they hear that Dear Mama, they said, man, that reminds me of Mama when while they were growing up. Dear Mama is definitely a song everyone knows. Everyone knows the song. You can not even speak English. I know we got my Spanish buddies and parents, they like, I like the Tupac, Dear Mama. Play that Dear Mama. I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, miss. But yeah. Favorite MC. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go with. Well, this was an easy answer. I think this is close to the 7. This is pretty much almost the answer that Tim came out with. Nas. He's still dope. Still putting out stuff. His lyrics is so esoteric, sick. He just still, this is the classic here. This is another important album. This dude came out of the Rakim school, but took it to the whole nother level. Everybody knows this classic, man. Represent. It ain't hard to tell. Halftime. The world is yours. New York State of Mind. And One Love. Memory Lane. I love that track. Nas is my favorite MC. Favorite MC. Favorite hip hop album. I went back and forth. Midnight Marauders. Low End. The Winner. Low End. I could have went with either one, but this Low End. There's so many memories with this album. I remember the Scenario with Busta. Man, Sky Pager. We Got the Jazz. We Got the Jazz is one of the tracks that really just took me whole. And it takes you to another world. It just lets you hear all of the Coltrane's and the Miles. We Got the Jazz. Man, spellbounding, man. This album is just sick. The whole thing. Verses from the abstract. It's like butter, baby. Rap Promoter. Bugging Out. Excursion. Yeah. Tribe, man. Tribe, definitely. So that's my 15. That's my 15 questions for Tim. High Noon Vinyl, man. Hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop vinyl tag. Peace.